Alright, YouTube, what's going on? It's been a hot minute since I last jumped on the camera and gave you guys an update on what's going on. We're currently on our way to the airport to take on Projekt Croatia. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to be running across the entire coast of Croatia, 827 kilometers, in attempts to break the world record for 10 days and raise awareness for CJD. I've really been wanting to do a lot more documentation, but between training, work and everything else that's been happening, life's been very, very frantic and content just wasn't a priority for me at all. It was a priority for me to be getting good sleep and just working through my sessions. So I just wanted to come here and say that we're going to have a bit more of a frequent cadence going through the project. I'm working on a video that this is going to be the front cover for right now. Going to just be going back in time a little bit and then zooming right back into the start of the project. So if you don't know, I'm raising money for a charity called CJD SGN. They support research and help families who have been affected by a disease called CJD that took my grandfather from me in 2020. And all my running has always been in honor of him. So without further ado, enjoy the video.
Welcome to the vlog, kids. It's something like that. What it really takes, huh?
Wakey, wakey, hands off sneaky.
Perhaps hasn't quite fulfilled the wanted potential.
Bit of a long Monday at work. They usually are, just getting yourself set up for the week and sort of understanding what we're going to be doing. But we're dripping out a little bit because we've actually got a little bit more work that we need to be doing. Gonna be getting aired pretty soonish, but we've actually got a interview that we've been booked in for a few of the Croatian TV channels. They're going to be starting to do a bit of a broadcast on the run and everything that's going down there, which is pretty freaking crazy. Like we're gonna be on TV. Bit of a spin out, man. That's a little bit of a spin out. We're not doing a live interview just because of time zones. What we are doing is we're doing the interview setups. So yeah, gonna be rocking a bit of the camera on the angle situation. Your boy is mic'd up and ready to go. They're gonna be hearing all about this. Hi, my name is Aiden Pabak and I'm an ultra runner from Melbourne, Australia.
Doors opening.
Another day done. Another day that we have got through, and I'm actually feeling pretty refreshed today. I actually got a pretty decent snooze overnight, like closer to 8 hours than usual, which is good. Got a few little things on my list for tonight that I want to work through for Mushin. I need to figure out some IP rights in Australia. I was speaking to someone and they said probably worth just doing a bit of investigation into that before you go too deep down the rabbit hole with website and all that kind of stuff. I'd argue that I'm already pretty deep down the rabbit hole, to be fair. If I can figure out a few of those technical logistic things, I think the samples are burning away in the background at the moment, so now it's just like I've gotten everything off my plate and I can carry on with life. Got to keep pushing shit out of your court. Like, if you can bounce back with things quickly and just make quick decisions on the fly, I think it's the thing that will set me apart from other people in the space who are trying to do similar thing. And I'm not fucking around when I say I'm going to be a pioneer for this in Australia. Like, this isn't some fucking child's play shit. This is going to happen. It's going to happen. Oh, but we have got another run to do. Today is a double day, just with the injury and where it's at the moment. It's actually not really a vibe, is it? With the injury, just managing load in a bit of a different way. Been working really closely with my physio. Just get creative with how we manage load over these couple of weeks post tendon irritation, so that I'm not setting myself back, because now we're in the 10 weeks away world. Having a little setback now is okay, but having a little setback in 4 or 5 weeks time because we didn't do the right thing now is a serious problem. Oh man, I cannot wait until this product's done. I was just speaking with a samplist today for some local stuff because I've got some fabrics from here that I do want to test out. And basically what they said to me was that they can get stuff ready by mid-August, which is ages away. But it kind of puts me a little bit at ease because I've got the samples coming over from China in about 2 weeks. So I'll be able to sort of lock in that. And the only samplist in Australia so far that's been willing to work with me is a new business, which is a whole other kettle of fish. And we'll get into that on a video where we're talking more about mush. And this is more about, a week in the life. This was just a basic where I was just testing some stitching of the logo and a bit of a smaller form factor. Let me know what you think about the size, but also go on rogue with the scissors and just testing what we think of a little watch hole on a long sleeve. Light and easy, like every other run, but proof of concept, huh? I mean, look, there's nothing revolutionary by any means, but it's definitely nice to just know that, this can work. But you can't see around the floor good looking. Ow! Fucking LJP again! Quickly on the sheesh mobile. Sheesh! Cooking with Aiden has been another great and fantastic success. Whenever I come back from post run, I feel like I make the best meals. Got a really simple feta pomegranate radish salad, steak, hash browns, and a bit of the homemade chimichurri. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do the homemade chimichurri. Bang! Naughty. Get it, geezer. Anyway, I'm going to eat this and go to bed. See you tomorrow. Alright, I was incredibly locked in for about 3 hours. I'm now heading to bed, but we didn't even do a single thing that I said I was going to do a bit earlier. We just edited a YouTube video for the one that's coming out before this one. Had a crack at letting an editor try and do a video, and I probably gave him a bit of a more challenging brief just because I wanted to see what he was capable of, and unfortunately didn't hit the mark. So anyway, I'm rambling. It's 11 o'clock. I need to go to bed. Alright, love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Happy Wednesday, everyone. It's been a little bit less sleep than what I would have liked. Got something around the 6 hour mark, but I know I can push it a little bit more on a Tuesday night just with my time, because on Wednesday it's usually a rest day or a lighter training day. This week, not complete rest, but definitely a lighter day. Big priority in the next 10 weeks is just really getting as much time in the gym as possible. So going to be hitting the gym today after work, but no early morning session. It's 6 o'clock. Now just going for a little stroll, stretch the legs, get some fresh air in the face, just get outside, have a look around in nature, just, a few trees, as close as we can to nature, but just sort of be present with yourself and your mind and chillax. A few things that we've got to tick off the list, which you don't have to, but they're definitely just on my mind. I need to actually reach out to the CJD charity. We're just working through some website development for the actual run, some live tracking of me, as well as some donating, all within one little hot landing page, which we've started talking about but need to work on. So if you're a website designer and you see this, and you're willing to donate your time, I'll brother out.
You know chuck the music on there, bro?
Yeah. I get it mind working out in a bit of silence sometimes.
Nice.
We fucking move like that, but...
Okay.
Okay, weirdo!
I'm gonna leave, okay?
See you, dude.
See you, bro.
It was an absolute lie. I love training with music.
Nah.
Alright, that's weight's done. To be honest, I feel absolutely torched. But, need to get a little bit of cardio in, and then, to be honest, I'm done documenting for today. I need to smash some food, get to bed. We're on! It's game day, baby. Everything that I said I was gonna do last night when I was at the gym, nah, no way that was happening. What I really wanted to do was get up super early, go for my run, be back home by like 5:30, get ready, and go and watch the game with the rest of my community at the local Croatian club. Now, very ambitious considering that I was at the gym at 8 PM last night and eating my dinner at 8:30, but thought I'd have a go. Was on track, got into bed at like a time where I would have gotten a decent amount of sleep, but couldn't get to sleep and fall asleep like an hour and a half, 2 hours just tossing, turning. So about 45 minutes before I went outside, and I was just like to Georgia, man, why does my body always do this to me? And then like, in that moment it clicked. I was like, you're overdoing it, man. You're overcooking it. I guess the place that my head went was, and this might sound a bit silly, you are doing something that no one else in that community is going and doing. So then why do you think that you always deserve to be able to have the privilege to do the things that they're doing? Because they don't have the privilege to do the things that you're necessarily doing, which is a bit of an interesting thought. This is something that I've chosen to do. This is something I've chosen to put out into the world. So I also have to make choices around sacrifices that need to be made socially. And look, as much as I'm spewing that I don't get to go there and like watch this first game of the tournament, one, it's the first game of the tournament, and two, still got my jersey on, gonna watch the game from my couch at home before going to work, gonna actually get the first 10 minutes in my ears whilst on the last part of my run. So life's good, man. Like, life's real good. Get in. Get the fuck in. 12K done this morning, workday done, back at home. It's been an absolute doozy of a day, but it wouldn't be a vlog without some cooking with Aiden. Chef Aiden is back in the house. Basically what we got going on, rice in the rice cooker, got some chicken which is seasoned with a bunch of herbs and spices, coconut yogurt, got some fresh veg that goes in there, chickpeas, they get fried off first. It's an absolute game changer. For winter time, a nice warm healthy meal, whole food, full of protein, carbs, like actually a super balanced meal. This is the one, and tastes crazy.
But always keep your station clean. Just a bit of respect for yourself, you know what I mean? Look at the smoke coming off that thing, man.
All I'm gonna say is you're missing out. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Like I'm always in it for the long run with people.
Like you want to partner with like cool brands like that too, you know?
Yeah.
Especially the running side, so.
We're doing product launches out of here. We're doing capsules out of here for like local stuff. All right, so that was fucking sick, to say the absolute least. Just caught up with Putz from Unify and talking about how they want to activate for their 6 at 6 run club, which they've been doing every Saturday for the last few years. Still a bit of soul searching that needs to happen, but the long and the short of it is like they're really keen to get the brand involved. They're keen to get, you know, me involved as well, which is just awesome because it's been a place that I've liked to call part of like my home and my community and my life for like so long. So to be I guess trusted with such an important part of their lives between those three boys and their business that they run, it's actually it's definitely an honor.
Right side.
Like right this very moment. Like definitely like well below 3 out of 10 whenever I'm training. Like if anything, it's a 1, like which is great. It's one of those things where like I'm excited because I feel like I could do more, but I probably can't do more right now because I'd be overworked.
That's a bit better.
I reckon avoid that very top of the movement if it's irritable. Oh, I'm actually happy just to do like dumbbell or kettlebell work, just using some more free weight just to, you know, still working through that stability.
Probably elevated, like.
Because he shot me a message a while ago and he's like, I reckon, you know, given your history of Achilles issues, he's like, I think we need to increase Aiden's cadence. And I just said, Aiden's actually quite a springy runner. If we increase your cadence too much, then you'll likely just start loading your calf more.
But I think the other big thing to keep in mind is your pacing throughout the events can be way slower than what you're doing most of running at. Way slower.
Like, but that's something that I've been just trying to like do is slow down. It feels weird.
Yeah, big time.
I think it's one of those things where like you'll do day 1 and then you'll get the ultra shuffle on and then you'll just be floating at 7-minute pace for like ages.
Literally.
Yeah. It actually excites me. It's fucked.
Yeah. I'm excited for you, man. I'm fucking right.
Is that a good place? I see people go to it heaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Sunday. Officially halfway through our long run for this week. Got a little halfie on the cards, 10.5 down. Legs are feeling good. Cruising at around sort of 5:40 pace. Didn't really pick up the camera much after 6 at 6. Wasn't just super compelled to create really. Ended up hitting the gym, doing some S&C, a couple little naps, market run, and then just really enjoyed the afternoon with Georgia. Finished editing the YouTube video before this one, which you can find somewhere up here. It just sort of plays into this learning lesson that I've had and not forcing the agenda because, whoa, got a few obstacles in the path today. I don't have a hell of a lot more to say, to be honest. Just been really enjoying this, enjoying the fact that I'm able to get out for these longer distances again now. Just clocking in a bit of shift work, you know? So, what it takes, huh?